Anyway, back here looking at one of my cars, and this one unfortunately it's all my fault, nobody else's. And this is it, 1990 Cadillac Eldorado. And as you can see, what's going on under here, I've got the fuel tank pulled out of it. I went to start it the other day and it wouldn't start. I'll show you this. I think what all that stuff is, the strainer. I think it's the outer edge of it is kind of flaking off of there. So I'll have to vacuum that out. Anyway, here's the fuel pump. Yeah, it's pretty nasty. Man, I let it go. I shouldn't have done that. It's full of corrosion too. There's the pulse dampener, which I think these things are like 30 bucks. I think you can find them some places cheaper, but I may be able to reuse that one. Alright, so here's the main part of that unit. You can see the rust is pretty bad, but it also had a problem with the sending unit. I couldn't get the sending unit to read. It had about 10 gallons of fuel in there, but it kept reading empty. So I took the sending unit apart, and I've got the rheostat over here. This is the rheostat. This bolts up to here, and then this piece right here comes in contact with this wire that's wrapped right here, and it was just simply not working at all. So what I had to do is I had to get another one of these units here, which is the sending unit. But unfortunately this one is a little bit different. It's got fuel pump in it, but it doesn't have all the stuff that I'm going to need other than the ground wire. But I'm going to try and make it work. I think it'll bolt in there, or whatever it does. We'll have to look and see, because the fuel tank actually has a baffle inside of it, so I want to make sure this doesn't contact the baffle. Alright, well, unfortunately I wasn't able to use that other fuel pump housing, so I've got to use this one. So what we're going to do, I've got, see what that reading is over there. I'll try and hold the camera, hold the voltmeter. I'll move this unit, see if it, looks like it's got a sweep. It wasn't doing anything before. I couldn't get it. So what I did was I ended up taking it, this whole unit, and I took it over to my sandblaster and kind of cleaned up the most part. You know, a few of these, it's still a little corroded, but it's going to have to work for the moment. So we've got our fuel pump here. So that should mount in the case. Then we've got our pulse unit. There's various bits of stuff inside the box here. And we've got our I never understood why these don't just come with it, but yet if you don't do it, they void the warranty. So anyway, we'll get that all put together here right quick. Alright, we're gonna have to deal with the wind a little bit, looks like. Anyway, look inside here and see what, I don't have a whole lot of room. I got a big old pile of junk in the corner I need to get out of there, so here's what we're gonna do. I've got one of these. This is a vacuum. It's just an air-powered vacuum. I'm gonna put a bit of slick on this. Oh. I had to get the hose clamp for this thing. Alright, so here we are. Let's see what we can do. I have to apologize, my hand being in the way. I've got a jumper. And I've got it going from the battery, positive, over to this little green plug. And what that is a fuel pump prime. I can hear it. Now, here's what you do. Gotta put something right in there to depress it. Look, I'm already getting gas. And then you push the button down. See if it, oh yeah, starting to get some fuel, and it stinks. Press it. There we go. Alright. That might be enough. Put that back in my pocket so it'll be nasty. And let's see. I do have a fuel filter to put on it, but that's going to come later because it's down here. It's underneath the brake booster down on the frame rail, which you probably can't see. Let me see if I can. Hopefully that thing's still charged up. Yeah, it's about 11 volts. Okay. Reach in here and see if this thing's got any chance of survival. Oh. Kind of charged up a little bit. Oh boy, look at that. even says I got 3 gallons, which is about right. Ooh, that's nice. Inflatable restraint. Who knows? Airbag. This thing's kind of wonky. Couldn't find any parts for it. Headlights don't work. It's got a new muffler on it. I put on it about 3 or 4 years ago. New tires. In the back, front tires were still good. See if she still goes into gear. Yep, that's reverse. I'm gonna bang the door up. Drive. Okay, drive door ajar. Yeah, it needs thing pulled off. The lock is a problem. Last time I drove this thing was 5 or 6 years ago, and it actually, you get down the road, it really has a lot of power for 4.5. Well, there you have it. The reason for this video, there's 1,000 of them like this on YouTube, but this one is my fault. I let this car sit too long and the gas got rotten, and that's all she wrote. So as you can see all the rust and whatnot that I had to deal with, and it was my fault. Only me to blame. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Like, share, and subscribe if you like, and we will see you on the next one.